Oh, looky here. Looky here. There goes that rod, man. I'm tripled. I'm tripled. That's a nice takedown, too. Hi, y'all. Justin with Kayak Catfish. Well, we are pre-sunrise right now, but that skyline is looking amazing back there. I think it's going to be an awesome day, y'all, and I hope them cats are biting. I'm going after them. Hopefully get some big ones, so come with me, y'all. Let's go see what we can get. I think we're going to get our first fish right here. Yeah, we are. Let's get it started, man. Let's get this video going. I've got this one on a skipjack head that I had cast back behind me. Got just a little bit of current flow out here this morning, very light, but enough to get our scent moving. So I've got 2 baits cast behind me and 2 baits suspended on the front of the kayak. And so my head baits are cast out behind me. I've got body sections up front. I've got skipjack and white bass. This one here ain't the skipjack head though. We'll get fish number 1 up here as the sun is peaked up over the trees. I've been sitting out here a little while. Bite wasn't on right from the start. I've probably been set up here 30 minutes or so, which my last catfishing trip, it was kind of like that. It took about 30 minutes to get the first fish, but then it was on after that. Yeah, that's a larger dink right there. Fish number 1, blue cat. He needs to calm it down before he throws that bait off. I'd like to have that thing back. I don't think it's been even tapped before he come along, so it should be in good shape. There he is. Come on in, blue kitty. Get that hook out of you there. There we go. We got our bait back. It's still looking like it's in good shape. Still got the innards there hanging out of it. So we'll throw it back out. Hold yourself out there. You ain't quite front camera worthy, blue cat. He's upset about it. Listen to him giving me the lip there on it. I ain't gonna translate that because it ain't appropriate for y'all's ears what he's saying to me. He just knew he was getting on the front camera, but you can see there, y'all, sun's come up over the trees, and I just been sitting out here just waiting on these fish to come along. I'm in a kind of a deeper hole here today. My regular viewers, what should have been my last catfish video was filmed on this spot. It was a few days ago, but I come out here, had just an amazing trip. Got a couple big flatheads, got some blues, a lot of blues, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna come back out here and I'm gonna hit it again. So I loaded up on fresh bait yesterday, got some skipjack, got some white bass, just to have a variety out here. And I said, you know what, we're gonna get after them today, see if they're still here. So my front rod's here, suspended baits. We got the skipjack on the left side of the kayak, white bass on the right, and we're just going to sit here and see if we get bit. Now, if by chance we're not, I'm gonna get on the move and probably troll my way back upstream, but hopefully we're gonna be able to sit here and wear them out. So this bait here, let's get it fixed back. You can see this is I've got these dragging rigs on here, but I'm just using them like an anchor rig. And my bait, it's still hooked good there and everything. So we're just gonna send it back out as is. Just making a short cast here behind me. My last trip out, I come out to fish, and I'd planned on suspending baits that day and realized I still had my dragging rigs tied on. I didn't want to waste time with undoing them. So anyway, I set out here with the same setup I got on right now and had a dang good day, man. Caught a bunch of fish, and we've got enough current out here this morning to kind of keep my lines taut here behind me. So that's what we're going to roll with until these fish decide that they ain't going to bite, and if they don't, well, we get on the move. Oh, this one got hit pretty good now. He's starting to swim with it. Let's watch that rod go down. Well, maybe it ain't as good a fish as what I thought. Let's just crank down on him. I felt kabomp. I thought, man, we might have us a flathead. We got something good on. And the rod tip just started wavering like a small fish. I said, I've been duped. It ain't the first time a fish has fooled me. I think this is going to be a smaller blue right here, but it's another bite pretty quick after that last one hit. It's like that my last trip out. I waited about 30 minutes or so to get the first bite, but then after that it was kind of just on, and kind of the same thing At least so far, setting up today. I waited a little while. Now we've had 2 bites here back to back. This one's comparable size to that last one. Larger dink size, I'd call them. Ate the suspended bait. Let's see if he left our actual bait on. He did not. No stingy thing. Had to get him a bait this morning. Get him a little breakfast, a little souvenir. Come on in. You're gonna act like that now. I'm gonna calm it down, good buddy. There's just another one, not quite front camera worthy. We'll at least put him in the light there. Will that please you, fish? The fish said he ain't never been happy a day in his life. That's one of them old angry fish right there. Let's see what our rig looks like here. This is my suspended rigs, Carolina rig, basically 8-ounce egg sinker, down to a 10-aught size circle hook, down to a Catfish Sumo bait stalker fly. I'm gonna get us another chunk of skipjack and we'll stick on there and drop it back down. There's our bait. Down it goes. Currently sitting in 62 feet here, kind of in this hole. So I'm gonna drop this bait down to, 58, 59 feet. We'll have it sitting there right in their face as they swim along. So I have spent way too much time on this spot. It's just not producing fish, although they seem to be there. I mean, I'll show you my graph here. I don't know if the glare, if you can see, but I mean, there are all kinds of fish down in this area. Now, I don't know that those are cats down there, but I have to believe they are, because a few days ago when I was on the same spot, I mean, I was just waylaying the fish. But for whatever reason today, they ain't biting. Those 2 small fish there earlier, that's been it. And I was over here, I moved back, I come to this side, I moved back. I mean, I've kind of been all over this little depression here in the river bottom, and there's fish all over it. But they ain't eating. So I think I'm gonna get on the move, y'all. Maybe that'll help our cause. My baits have just been stationary here. Maybe if we get on the move, we'll trigger a strike or something. But clearly what I'm doing ain't working. So whether they cats or not, they ain't eating. So we gotta go find some fish that are. Oh, wait a minute. We've got action here. There's weight on that rod, man. Maybe I oughtn't to move just yet. We may have us a flathead right here. This is on that skipjack head. That's acting funny, man. That feels good. My rod tip was just kind of sitting there. I was about to reel up and move because it's been so long since I've had a bite. I don't know why these fish aren't eating. I mean, they're there. If they're cats down there, but I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I have to believe they are after how many fish I caught here when I was last out a few days ago. And this has got to be a flathead. This thing feels good too. This feels real good, y'all. Yeah, maybe I ain't gonna be moving just yet. You know what? Hey, look at this. Look at that front rod now. There goes it. There goes it, man. Oh man, there goes that rod. I gotta deal with the one in the hand though. Unless one of y'all can teleport through the screen, take that other rod for me. We're gonna have to deal with the one in the hand because this one feels good. I'm about 98% confident this is a flathead. He's gonna take a little line back. My last trip out, I got 2 really nice flatheads. Oh boy, he's pulling. Oh boy, he's pulling. This is a strong fish. My other one's still on up there. I see the weight on my rod tip. He's just sitting there. That may be another flathead too. How awesome would it be? Double up on flatheads after I've sat here an hour with nothing going on. I just kept moving. This area of the river, it kind of makes a depression, and so I was kind of a little bit to the left and up there, move back deeper, nothing. Come up this side, nothing. Move back here, nothing. And then all of a sudden, I'll film a little segment talking about how I can't catch diddly doo-doo and how I'm going to get on the move, and I look back and there's my rod tip with weight on it. Man, this is a strong fish. He just keeps taking some line. Oh man, good golly. This is strong fish, y'all. Oh, looky here. Looky here, there goes that rod, man. I'm tripled. That's a nice takedown too. Oh man, he's taking line too. I'm just gonna keep dealing with the one in the hand for now. Oh man. Oh, that looks like a good fish too, man. He's taking that rod over hard. I don't want these two getting tangled up with each other. I'm gonna try to spin to the back here with this. That's awesome. Guess I'll get the front camera set up right quick. Look at that rod bend over, man. That is a strong fish right there, man. Strong fish. I am tripled up right now, y'all. What a change of events. Oh, it is a flathead, and that's a good one, man. That's a big one right there. Big old flathead, buddy. Big old flathead, man. I want to make sure he's hooked good. Yeah, he is. He's hooked good. Let's set him back. Let's pick up on this one. This one seems like it's pretty good too. Oh man. How awesome would it be if this was a flathead too? Well, the other one on my other front rod up there, he's acting like a flathead. Man, y'all. Tripled up. I mean, I had give up hope on this spot. Seeing all those fish just could not make them eat. And here we go, like a dang light switch, man. They just turn on, and we got 3 bites. Just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna try to keep these 2 fish out of each other. Easier said than done when that flathead's as big as he is. He's gonna go wherever he wants. I'm gonna do my best here. We don't want no dang tangles if we can help it. I think that flathead's hooked good though. I don't think he's going nowhere. I'm curious to see what this is. There he goes. He's decided he's out of here, man. He's taking back off. He got tired of waiting on me. That's a good blue. Oh man, that's a nice blue right there. Nice blue cat. Nice blue. We got a nice blue. We got a huge flathead. And we got a mystery fish up here on this other rod. Let me set him back. Let me set him back up here. Okay. Let's pick up on this one now and see what we got. I got to keep an eye on that front rod, that blue. He's liable to get in my motor. And of course, that's where he wants to go. You danged old fish, don't go that way. Swim to the left, buddy. These fish, man. They made me earn it out here today. They made me wait for it. So the flathead ate a skipjack head, the blue ate a skipjack chunk, and whatever this fish is ate a white bass chunk. I've got that white bass head on my other dragging rig that is cast out behind us there. What an awesome series of events, man. I'm definitely not moving now. Okay, that's a small blue, and he is foul hooked every which way. He's lassoed in that line. Looks like 2 hooks in the tail. I'll be doggone. All right, you last on the priority. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to land this big blue first because I'm worried he's going to get in my motor while I'm fooling with the flathead if I don't. So let's see if we can get hold of him here. Yeah. Oh man, he ain't ready. He ain't ready. Okay. Come on in. Come on in, blue. That's a tank right there, man. That's a tank. Oh yeah. There's that big blue, man. How awesome is that, man? A tank of a blue cat buries that rod while we're fighting the flathead. Wow, what a series of events, and who knows what we could be catching if I had some baits down there right now. The only thing I got out is this piece of white bass over here behind me. Whew, you get these kind of fish on, though, it takes a hot minute. Man, that's awesome, y'all. All right, well, let's let this big blue cat go. Let's work on our flathead over here now. Get out of here, you big bruiser of a blue cat. Man, look at the head on that thing, y'all. There you go. Whew. That one's fist pump worthy. But we got another one over here that is too. No, okay, we got, oh, we ain't got him either. I thought we did. Come here. Come here, buddy. There he is. Now I got him. Now we got him. Come on in. Oh, man, y'all. What a tank of a flathead. Holy cow, look at that thing, man. Look at that thing right there, buddy. Let me set him down just a second. Wow. What a bruiser as he burps. We got ladies watching fish. You got to behave yourself. Say excuse me or something. Whew. Let me hold him up. How awesome is that? Oh man, what a beast. I knew when he hit, I was like, that's a flathead. The way that rod was just sitting there, just kind of bent over. And I got two good ones there on my last trip out on this spot, but nothing this size. That's awesome. Oh man. I'll tell you what, reeling in all these fish, lifting these things up, I'm a little bit out of breath, y'all. Wouldn't kill you to come through the screen there and help an old boy out. I mean, you see me struggling and all. Oh man, that's awesome. Love this, y'all. Love this time of year, this post-spawn bite. It's on, y'all. All right, well, let's let this bruiser go. We got to get some lines out. Who knows what we could be catching right now if I'd shut my mouth, get some baits back down. Oh goodness. Let's get a release shot on this thing, man. What an awesome fish. Oh man, that is an awesome, awesome flathead. You have made my day, Flatty. You go down there and get big for me, okay? He says, I'm already big. What you talking about, Willis? Oh, he's gone. Nice, man. Nice. True fist pump worthy fish and a dink that I think, well, hell, that line's around my right. He may be already gone. That fish there may have come off while I was fooling with this nonsense. That's fine. We won't fool with that anyway. Whew. Man, that's awesome. Let's get some more baits down there. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put a head on that back rod, put a fresh one on, and even though that smaller fish that ate a piece of white bass up front, I'm gonna put another skipjack chunk up there because these fish seem to be showing a preference to the skipjack this morning, and if that's what they want, that's what they're going to get. And I do still have that white bass head on my other back rod, and we'll leave it down there just for variety's sake. But these fish want skipjack. They're telling me what they want, so I'd be a fool not to listen, especially when I got plenty of skipjack here with me today. So I think those three fish right there pretty much talked me out of getting on the troll, because I was about to start working my way up this ledge and try to run into some active fish. And after that, I think those fish that I'm seeing on the graph, all those marks down there, I think they're probably cats, and maybe it's just kind of an inactive day. They're not ready to feed right now. But no sense in me getting on the move and running away from these fish. I'm just gonna stay spot locked here for the duration. I'm gonna fish till it gets hot this morning. And hopefully during this time, as those fish decide to turn on and feed and get active, my baits are gonna be right here waiting on them, just like those other three fish. They turned on, ready to feed. I was in place, ready to take advantage. So we sitting here the rest of the morning, y'all. Oh, buddy, nice takedown, nice takedown. Oh man, this one nailed it. This one nailed it. Oh goodness, I can't get the rod on. There we go. Nailed it, buddy. This is on that skipjack chunk, suspended. I had a little break. I rebaited. I've been sitting here 10 minutes or so. Now it's on again, with at least this fish anyway. Man, he nailed that bait. Nailed it. Yeah, man, as these fish turn on and get active, I'm confident those marks I'm seeing on the graph are cats. It's just a matter of waiting them out waiting on them to tell me when they're ready to feed, and I got meals for them when they do. Come on up here, fish. I want to get a look at you. I don't think this fish. We'll see. We'll see if we get him up here. He bit, and then all of a sudden it just took off. I don't know. I mean, I was having a hard time getting the rod out of the rod holder, but as I'm working on him here, I don't know what to think about this fish. Yeah, he's a solid fish. It acted like a dang monster when I tried to get the rod out the rod holder, but the more I fought him, I was like, man, he's a good fish, but he don't feel like a monster. But I mean, he's definitely solid. Let's get him back over here. That's a nice fish any day of the week. I'm happy. He ain't happy. Lord fish. He's got me sopping wet. He got water on the camera too. Hell, he tried to splash y'all in the face. That fish got a bad attitude. One of you need to sock him in the mouth one time. That'll show him. Come here, kitty. You done made a mess up in here. Got me and these people watching at home all splashed in the face, all wet. He ain't a bit embarrassed about it either. This fish, he won't even give me the hook back out his jaw. I gotta get the pliers on him. There we go. Let me wipe my window tints off here. That fish splashed me good, man. He got me. Got y'all too. I think I got that water off the lens. Maybe y'all can see something. We oughtn't to even look at this fish. We oughtn't to give him the satisfaction of it since he's tried to act this way. That's a solid fish. A bit kind of funny. You know, the rod kind of bounced, and then it just all of a sudden took off like a monster, and then I started fighting him. I was like, well, maybe he ain't as big as I thought. He had me questioning things. This fish is probably questioning life, his life's decisions that's brought him to this moment here in the kayak with me. Fortunately, you won't be punished for it, fish. I'm not one of these people that keeps fish, so I'm gonna let you go. He's excited about it. He's excited in his own way. He ain't gonna let y'all know he's excited. He's got a reputation to uphold, you know. Nice though, another solid quality fish. That one ate the chunk suspended, so put another one down there. This combination here of baits cast out behind me, they're kind of on bottom. They're my dragging rigs, so my sinkers are on bottom, but the bait is floated up there a little bit. But they're behind me. These two here, just down lines in the front here. It's an effective combination. It's one of them things I can do today because we've got current flow, at least enough to keep my lines taut back here. If we didn't have any flow, I wouldn't be able to run these these lines behind me while I'm suspended, because if it didn't have any flow, the lightest bit of wind or boat wake would be spinning me around all over. You know, the spot lock there on the motor would be compensating every which way. We'd have these lines tangled all to hell behind us. It'd be wrapped around me every which way. But thankfully, we've got some flow out here, which is kind of not always a guarantee around here in the morning hours in these summer months. But we've had quite a bit of rain this summer. They moving some water, and so able to take advantage of the flow, and it's working out, y'all. There we go, fish. There we go, man. There we go, buddy. It's been a long time. It's been about 2 hours since the last fish, but I made a commitment I was staying here, and by gosh, I am. The fish are still there. I still see them on the graph. I've kind of moved around this hole a little bit, just kind of periodically adjusting position to see if I can trigger a strike or get in front of some active fish, but they just ain't eating today. I don't know why. But boy, the ones that have eat though, been good quality. I don't know about this one. I don't think he's gonna be up to our standards here. Them big blues, that giant flathead, man, they set the bar high for us. Yeah, that's a larger dink. I'm gonna bring him on in like that, because I'm gonna try to get that head back out of him. I just switched my baits out a little while ago. I'd like to get that thing back. There we go, buddy. He had that thing choked down, but it still looks to be in good shape. So, Oregon's Bend fish. What's the hold up down there today? What's the malfunction? He ain't gonna tell me. They probably, them fish probably partied all night. They sleeping in today, knowing them old things. Well, let's get this mess cast back out. I'm gonna fish a little while longer. It's about hot as all get out here, so ain't gonna be a much longer trip for me, but I'm gonna try to get another one if I can. Well, y'all, good news, bad news. Bad news is it's gotten hotter than my butthole after eating Taco Bell. It is just miserable out here. It's a dang sweat box, man. Good news is though, these fish are making it real easy on me to get motivated to leave because they just ain't biting. Man, I have seen so many fish on the graph today, but just limited bites. But I'll tell you what, the bites that I got out here, man, great quality. I mean, the giant flathead, big blues. I've said it so many times, I'll take quality over quantity any day. But right now, about the only thing I want to take is myself home to the air condition. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.